Most people struggle in business with hyper competition and low margins. In the federal market, when you know how, it's the opposite, low competition and high margins. Doug Reitmeyer here with contractors telling you that GC Experts is a game changer. So, Carl, I really appreciate that we finally got you here. I'm sure your son told you it was worthwhile to be here.
Yes.
So now that you've been here for the whole 3 days, what do you think of it? The second time compared to the first time?
You absorb more. I mean, you definitely absorb more. Because it's a lot, there's a whole lot to take in 3 days. The thing that I take away from it more than anything is you feel like you have control again. Just dealing with a lot of these things that we deal with all the time, it seems like sometimes it's just out of your control. But seeing how you explain it, how to deal with it, even the verbiage you use, you get control back into your business.
Right.
And to me, that was, and I think it was yesterday, it hit me, that really that's what I'm going to come away with this. You're not at the mercy of the entity you're working for necessarily. You do have control over, you just got to know how to do it.
Yeah. Even though it's the 800-pound gorilla,
Yeah.
we give you the tools to totally dominate and control every situation.
Right.
And you feel comfortable now that you can do the same.
Yes, and not only with federal work, but all the other work that we're doing.
Okay, so you use
My
the same
experience is more
psychology.
exactly
Yeah.
with schools and state and cities, to where they grind you to the ground. But now I'm saying, I was just on a phone call with one of my guys, and it was something that we're building for our church, so it's a supplier we're dealing with. But I just told him some things to do that I think was fresh in my mind from taking the
being
class.
here.
Exactly.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm kind of aggressive with bidding.
Right.
So we try to go after as much as we can, obviously. I could see how what we need to do differently even in our office to
You
push more of this type of work than what we normally do, what we're comfortable with.
Right. So you feel comfortable you can be a national federal contractor? I mean, you've already.
Oh, we're doing it now.
You're doing it
Yeah,
now.
we're doing it
So
now.
where, you've been, your son came through here 6 months ago or something? 5 months ago?
January.
January? Oh, so it's been like 9 months.
It hasn't been very long.
Okay, so during that time, how many federal contracts have you guys received?
I think we've done 5 and we just got awarded 1 yesterday.
So in the first 9 months, you got 6 federal contracts. The first one you made 15 grand on. I know he called me about the pump job up in, was it New Jersey?
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City, New Jersey. So he made money on that.
We did okay on that one. That was about the only one we did okay on. But I will say, our percentage of profit is much more on these federal jobs than it would be for the state and city jobs.
So you got a lot of experience doing state and city work. So what's kind of an average margin you make on state and city work?
And anywhere from 6 to 15% probably. There's sometimes you hit a home run, but normally that's about what it is.
So after doing 5 federal contracts, what's kind of been your average margin?
I would, I don't know for sure, but I would guess, if you add the pump in, I guess 25%.
25% average? I mean, you made 60, well, I mean, what was it, like 200, 300%
Right.
on the first
I mean,
guy,
that's
right?
gonna kick it up.
Yeah, right.
Normally, probably 25%, and it's a little bit different ballgame, because you gotta figure travel expense. A lot of things we do, like the pump we did the first job.
Right.
We talked to your guy
Right,
about
Right.
installing it.
right.
He never really called us back. We basically had an in-house plumber, we went and just did it ourselves.
Right,
So we have the wherewithal to do that when we need to.
right.
But, you know, we've done a job in California, New Jersey, we just finished one in Arizona. Or punch lists in Arizona, small ones, they're all fairly small. What else?
Now, those projects you would have never even looked at if you hadn't have been through this workshop, or you had bid traffic.
No, we've done a job for GSA a couple of years ago in Dallas.
So that was the extent, Dallas
Pretty much,
from
yeah.
the Austin area. And now you've done work in California, Arizona, New Jersey, anyplace else?
Texas.
Texas.
Well, this one here is California.
California, okay. So you feel comfortable that you, with every bit of composite, you are now a national federal contractor?
Yes.
And you learned how to do it in 3 days? Successful?
4 days, because I was here the one day.
Yeah.